Hello. This video will describe the CSS and HTML techniques that were used to create a responsive image slider without the help of Java. Java is a simple programming language that is easy to learn and understand. Being a straightforward and comprehensible coding language has given its rise and implementation on many websites as an easy way to add responsiveness and flair. But nothing in this world is without flaw, and Java has some drawbacks. Besides being pedestrian and boring, Java implementation consumes more, perhaps too much memory. This is because of the additional work needed to convert the code into machine language. Essentially, Java performs various back-end functions that decrease the speed of the program. And then there's the issue with the commercial license. As you may have noticed while the video has been playing, we have seen that the general structure of this website is fairly simple, only containing a couple of divisions for the header, banner, footer, with the magic coming from a container housing a series of other divisions set to act as our slider through the wonder of some fairly straightforward CSS code. Simply, the container holds a series of radio buttons, removed and replaced with artistically edited labels using CSS and a slide wrapper. Essentially, we'll be focused on the wrapper, which houses the other div, slide roll, at 400% width. The slide roll holds other divisions that act as the actual slides, displaying the background images. The CSS code was used to tidy up the page, give responsiveness, and add some flair to the slider. First, some code was input to remove the radio buttons. Fairly simple. Looks way better, as you can see. And then the code was used to adjust the labels, border radius, making them circular, and a function called cubic Bezier was used to give some animation effect on the hover. More CSS was added to adjust the positioning, dimensions, color, and shading of the labels that are functioning as our radio buttons. The general code here is straightforward and can be played with for your personal taste. The button after effect. This allows for the animation changes, signifying that a button has been active or is being pressed. These settings can also be played with for personal taste. The most important bit of code comes from the function of the radio buttons themselves. As can be seen, each radio button corresponds to displaying sections of the 400 wide slide roll division. Each button selects the shift to the left needed to display the background content through the viewable area. This is essentially all there is. Yet some more code is applied to give polish to the transition effects of the slider. For responsiveness, media queries were applied to adjust the page setting based upon the viewport dimensions. This is very helpful for mobile web design. As can be seen, the code here is very easy to play with and adjusts the positioning of the buttons for the slider, moving them to the side for the smaller display. It's easy to see how useful this simple function can be. Additionally, the background, padding, and margins for the container, wrapper, and even the slides can be adjusted to fit with nearly any project scheme, making this Java-free slider easy to insert into many web page designs. As we'll see in the video momentarily, you can simply adjust the speed of the scrolling transition for some very interesting effects. You can experiment with placing links or other content into the slides, further expanding upon the capabilities of this slider. Thank you for watching. No Java.